Temporo, 7 mana, 6/6, dragon, battlecry, your opponent takes 2 turns. Then you take 2 turns. Priest legendary. Oh man. I can't, like, how can you evaluate this card on the fly? I think it's bad in most matchups, so it won't see play, right? When it's good, you can OTK people. Make them play their turn, then play one big minion and then inner fire combo it. Go face. Doesn't always work because of taunts. It's a dragon. Malgus, Faithless, 2 Mind Blasts. That sounds like too much effort. You also have to play this card, and you have to play it, and you have to not die after you play it. And you have to have 2 Mind Blasts and Malgus and Faithless in your hand. That's too much shit. I'm looking for something easier. I don't think it will see play, just some sort of fun card, it seems like. You just die too often if you play it. Just think about it, what will Rock do with you if you just let them a turn of development and a turn of hitting your face? You'll just die. Oh yeah, it's actually a good point. Temporos nerfs Netherspite Historian quite a bit. But also because you can get it from Netherspite, it can be useful in some matchups. Let's say against the Mage, you can proc Ice Block and then kill Mage immediately if you have 2 turns, before they can put up second Ice Block. I mean, I don't think anyone sane will put this card into its deck. Again, I don't see the full picture, but with cards we have in position right now, nothing will happen. Priest with Ice Block, maybe that's what needed. Alumnus, a Priest legendary weapon, 6 mana 0/3. Oh, sorry, it's Mage weapon. At the end of your turn, draw 3 cards. So it's like kill yourself type of weapon, right? You play it and you die to fatigue. It reminds me of Jeeves for the aggro decks. It needs to be a low curve deck in order to utilize Alumnus. I don't think it belongs to any control deck. If you can spend all your hand before turn 6, or approximately, then you can play it. You lose tempo. I remember old Burst Mage. This deck could benefit from Alumnus. But there's no more Icelands, right? It's much more difficult to burn without just consistent burn with Violence Portal, right? And Violence is a very slow burn. Must be pretty OP in burn Mage in Wild, so... Yeah, of course, if all those legendary weapons will be around, there will also be Hearthstone Jones to put them into the museum. When you play it, you draw 3 cards, your opponent draws 3 cards, but he gets a body on board. You get no tempo for playing it. Yeah, just to draw your burn when you're trying to kill your opponent, it feels like. Something to do when you have nothing else to do. I don't think it's very good. You can try to play it in Medivh Mage and just like use it as a hand refill before playing Medivh. Just very unreliable. If you don't draw Medivh, you can't even use it. I would say pretty bad once you only play. Ring the First Disciple, 6 mana 3/6, don't. This will add the first seal to your hand. So there are 5 seals. Each seal summons 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6 demons. And they all cost 5 mana. And then you get an Azari's Devourer to your hand. And the final guy is a 10 mana 10, 10 and destroys your opponent's deck. This is definitely useless. You just don't play 6 mana 3/6 to get a 5 mana card which summons a 2, 2. To get a 5 mana card that summons a 3, 3. You will lose so much tempo. You will lose the game every time. There's no way you can complete this until your opponent kills you. Dust. Right, Duskbreaker, 4 mana 3/3 dragon, priest only. Battlecry, if you hold in a dragon, deals 3 damage to all other minions. Like what? So you get a Hellfire and a dragon body. It's also a dragon itself. It reminds me of Milespine Slayer. They just took a card and they put like a body to it with some sort of situational trigger. Of course it's very good. Of course it will see play. Of course it's auto-include. If you run Duskbreaker, it means you can cut other situational cards like Potion of Madness, Shadowed Pain, just maybe play 1. Cut whatever you want. You don't lose to aggro anymore with this card in your deck. You can cut Dragonfire Potion. Only problem I see is sometimes it's useless because you're on the board yourself. But then it's probably still worth playing it because people play Dragonfire Potion, right? Just too good not to run. 2 off in Dragon decks. Very good. Unidentified Elixir. 3 mana, give a minion +2/+2, gain a bonus effect in your hand, priest spell, and add Death Rattle, return this minion to your hand, +2/+2 and lifesteal, and Divine Shield, and summon a 1/1 copy of it. +2/+2 Divine Shield, there's a similar spell in Paladin, like it gives +3/+1, +3/+0 and Divine Shield. mean, to start with +2/+2, how much is it worth? I would say it's probably 1.8 mana, 1.6 mana, something about it in this area. You definitely should be playing this in some sort of aggro deck, right? Give +2/+2 and return this minion to your hand. It's pretty good. It's like Mark of your Charge for 3 mana. I mean, if you put it this way, it's not even good. Lifesteal, probably useless. Divine Shield is pretty good. 1/1 copy of it. It can be cheaper paired with Radiant Elemental, I assume. Well, I mean, Mark of your Charge and Priest would have been quite good, because it would have been better than a Druid. Because minions have high life stat and low attack stat on their minions, so buffing with plus attack is normally good. It offers you better trades oftentimes. It might see some play. I don't say it's very good because it's very random. Lifesteal is a very terrible one to get. Others are okayish. I would assume it can see some play in Aggro Priest. Maybe as a 1-off, maybe as a 2-off. But outside of it, I don't think it will see any play. Aggro Priest, Divine Spirit in a fire combo, shit like that. Yeah, might be decent. Why are you laughing? There's actually a decent Aggro Priest list right now on ladder. Raven Familiar, 2 mana 2/2, Battlecry reveal a spell in each deck. If you cost more, draw it. A Mage card. So being a mage, you want to play a lot of spells. Arcane Intellect, Secrets, Frostbolts, Gleaves, Violence Portal, maybe Meteor sometimes. It's understated, right? I think it won't see any play, just because I don't see why would you play it. If it's 100% drawing your card, it's like good, but not broken, it's just decent. And if it's read as sometimes draw your card, there's just no reason to play it. I don't think it will see any play. Yeah, it's a beast you can play like Curator Mage, but still not good enough. Dragon Soul, 3 mana 0/3 weapon. After you cast 3 spells in a turn, summon a 5/5 dragon. I assume this is a priest weapon. This one seems bad. You have to go off with Lyra in order to get a dragon from this weapon, or with Auctioneer. You can just play 3 spells, but it's pretty difficult for priest to achieve. Also, if you do it, you have to waste your spells normally. Also, it's a legendary creature, so a legendary card, so you can't really build your deck around it. Just fill it with spells, expecting to draw a Dragon Soul. Pretty bad, not worth it, I don't think.